Loading and downloading Vulcan SP Sierra Papa Part 4, Firing Position and Downloading Lesson 043-441-59 Tree 6-Foxtrot. Let's give it a go.
This is the last of 4 lessons on loading and downloading the Vulcan SP. In Part 1, you learned the 5 steps in placing the conveyor assembly in the load position. In Part 2, you learned the 6 timing steps. In Part 3, you learned the 7 loading steps. In this lesson, you will learn to put the conveyor assembly in the firing position and to download ammunition. There are 2 objectives for this lesson. First, you must perform the 7 drum-full steps. And second, you must perform 5 steps to download ammunition from the drum. For this lesson, you will need pencil and paper. Proceed when you have them. Let's begin with the first objective. Recall in the previous lesson that the load switch should remain in the on position until either all of the ammo has been fed into the drum or the drum full switch comes on. Assuming the drum full switch comes on with ammo in the loading chute, 7 steps must be performed to get the conveyor in the firing position. Remember them, because you will be required to list them at the end of this program. When the drum full switch is activated and the load switch is off, move the shift pin to the neutral position. Second, remove the stripped links remaining in the link exit unit. Third, turn the knurled knob clockwise to remove the ammo belt. Fourth, raise the stripping guide and time the drum. You will perform the same steps you used when you timed a partially filled drum. Fifth, unlock the conveyor handle, rotate it down to the firing position, and lock it. Sixth, check the slack point. If you wish to review this step, remember that it was covered in Lesson 5907. And 7th, move the shift pin to the firing position. Now, check yourself. Arrange these drum-full steps in the proper order. Compare your answers. Try another check. The drum-full switch is on. The shift pin is in the N position, and you've removed the links. Which do you do first? Both. Turn the knurled knob clockwise while pulling the ammo back out of the loading chute. Now let's review the 7 drum-full steps. If the drum is full, after turning the load switch off, move the shift pin handle to neutral. Second, remove the links from the link exit unit. Third, turn the knurled knob clockwise to release excess ammo. Fourth, raise the stripping guide and time the drum. Fifth, lock the conveyor assembly in the down or firing position. Sixth, check the slack point. And seventh, move the shift pin to the firing position. Check yourself again. Place these 7 steps in the proper order. A. Neutral. F. Links. D. Remove ammo. C. Time drum. E. Down conveyor. G. Slack point. And B. Fire. Now that we have reviewed the steps necessary to get the conveyor unit into the firing position, let's review step 4, timing the drum, in detail. Recall that we said timing a full drum is almost the same as timing a partially filled drum. Here are the steps for timing a partially filled drum. The last step becomes the first step. And instead of down stripping guide, the guide must be raised. Now it's up stripping guide. So remember, the last timing step before loading becomes the first timing step after loading. The 7 drum full steps apply to a situation where the drum full switch has come on and ammo is still hanging out of the feed chute. Now let's consider a situation where all ammo has been fed in, but the drum full switch has not come on. See if you can figure out which one of these steps you would not have to perform when you run out of ammo before filling the drum. There is no ammo to be removed from the feed chute. Let's see how well you've done. The drum full switch is on, with ammo in the loading chute. Write down what you would do to prepare for firing. First, neutral. Second, remove links. Third, turn the knurled knob to release excess ammo. Fourth, after raising the stripping guide, time the drum. Fifth, put the conveyor locked in the down or firing position. Sixth, check the slack point. And 7, move the shift pin to the firing position. Check your list. When timing a full drum, how does this order change? The last step becomes the first, and the stripping guide is raised up instead of down. The drum full switch is not on. Which of these steps do not have to be performed when all of the ammo is loaded? Three, there's no ammo to remove. The drum full switch comes on, and you've placed the shift pin in neutral. Which do you do next? A. Remove the links from the exit unit before removing the ammo. After putting the conveyor assembly in the firing position, we'll learn downloading. There are 5 steps to downloading. First, perform the safety checks. They are: turn gun and system power switches off. Arming connector disconnected. Firing connector disconnected. And manually clear the cannon. Second, move the shift pin to neutral. Third, time the conveyor. Fourth, lock the conveyor in the up position and make sure the conveyor gear is still in time. Fifth, turn the knurled knob until all live ammunition is out of the drum. Now, check yourself. Place these downloading steps in the proper order. D. Safety checks. B. Neutral. E. Time conveyor. A. Conveyor up. And C. Turn knurled knob until live ammo is out of the drum. When downloading live ammo, you should spread a canvas out to catch it so it does not fall directly on the floor of the SP. It could explode if it hits the hard, bare floor. After downloading, hand cycle all live ammo out of the feed chute. However, to do this, you must make sure you have dummy rounds in the drum. Start the whole loading process over again, and this time, load dummy rounds. Check yourself. You've completed firing. Which do you do first? A. Perform the safety checks before removing live ammo. To hand cycle live rounds out of the feed chute, which must be in the drum. B. You must replace live ammo with dummies before hand cycling ammo out of the feed chute. You're ready to download. Write down what you do. First, perform the safety checks. Next, move the shift pin to neutral. Time the conveyor. Lock the conveyor in the up position and make sure the conveyor gear is still in time. And turn the knurled knob until all live ammunition is out of the drum. Check your answers. Which system is ready for downloading? B. Forgetting the canvas could get you shot in a hurry. You can now lock the conveyor in the firing position. And that's it for downloading. You're now ready for the self-evaluation. The drum full switch is on. The shift pin is in neutral. And the links have been removed. Which do you do first? Both. Turn the knurled knob clockwise while pulling the linked ammo back out of the loading chute. This is the order used to time the drum before loading. In what order do you time after loading, and how does it change? Put them in the right order and make the changes. The last step, down stripping guide, becomes the first step. The guide is down when loading, and it must be pulled back up after loading. Order is important. The drum full switch is on, and there's ammo in the loading chute. You've been told to prepare for firing. What do you do? Check your answers. Order is important. Which of these would you not have to perform if all the ammunition was loaded and the drum full switch had not come on? Three, there's no ammo to remove. You've completed firing. Which do you do first? A. Perform the safety checks before removing the live ammo. To hand cycle live rounds out of the feed chute, which must be in the drum. B. Replace live ammo with dummies before hand cycling ammo out of the feed chute. List the steps you would perform when downloading live ammunition. Here is what you should have written. Remember, the order is important. If you missed more than one multiple choice question, you may want to review. Or if you missed one on either the 7 drum full steps or on the 5 downloading steps, you may want to review. Otherwise, this completes the series on loading and downloading. Let's review the 4 lessons for loading and downloading the self-propelled Vulcan. First, you place the conveyor in the load position. Next, you learned to time a partially filled drum. Then you loaded the drum. Then you timed a full drum, placed the conveyor in the fire position, and finally downloaded live ammo. You're now ready to perform these tasks in the field.
You have just completed a tech lesson. Please rewind your film cartridge and audio cassette.
Alright, better rewind that, baby. Okay, there you go. Little note, if you're actually still paying attention. I was going to summer session 2012, college, university. And I got fed up. I just quit because I have my YouTube channel to work on. I've got real issues to resolve. And just hiding out in school is totally irresponsible. Plus it was stressful too. I mean, I already work full time. It's really tough having professors and stuff telling you what to do aside from that fact. And so I just outright quit. The main thing that killed me, I had to know 55 capitals, 55 countries, and 55 colonial origins of African nations. Yeah. That's what Google's for. That's what a map is for. The way my mind works, it's a librarian, not a library. I can find you the information, but don't ask me to retain every darn little thing. Okay. So, at any rate, that's the deal. I'm going to be working on my YouTube channel. I've got thousands of these tapes that need to be put on a archival system like YouTube before they deteriorate. They're magnetic. They've only got a limited lifespan or whatever. So hopefully this helps you if you've got a Gatling gun. If not, hopefully you're entertained a little bit. There's late 70s music, and sometimes I get down. You know, why not? That's what it's for. Use it or lose it. Okay, other than that, you have a good one. Support my sponsors. They support me. And hang tough, alright? Take care.